Good evening, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are watching from. This is live and direct. We do apologize for a little bit interruption from the beginning of this live streaming, live broadcast. We had a little bit interruption. I think it was coming from the network setting of this gadget because we've done a little bit update today, and so when there is new stuff, we have to try to adapt to it to know how it works and all that. So we do apologize for that little interruption on this broadcast. Now we are going to start immediately from where, without wasting any time, so we can ramp up this whole thing before everybody goes to sleep. This is late night, and we are going to do justice to the issue being discussed. It doesn't matter how many people are here. We are going to do the normal broadcast, and people who are sleeping, they are going to watch it later on. So welcome to the program. As well, we will be discussing the secret that some of you do not know about what I call the civilized Europe. Some of you will not understand that it is not all the European countries that you can regard or address as civilized nation. Some of the people that find themselves in Europe can never ever be regarded as civilized because they still have different laws, different behavior, culture that is not acceptable by those who are regarded as the powerhouse of Europe. That is the difference here. Now, when you look at the people who are not part of the so-called civilized Europe, you find out that they are economically backward. They are not doing well. The only people that will struggle to go and visit and live in their country are people from Nigeria, failed country. Failed country are people from the shithole called Nigeria. These are the people who will struggle to do anything to travel to those countries that Europe will not accept. So we are going to be telling you the secret behind the civilized Europe, and then what Biafra will do. And for those of you who followed and watched the broadcast yesterday, when we addressed Alan Onyema and lectured him about his misleading preaching. I believe some of you who must have watched that broadcast of yesterday would learn a lot of things. At least the thing you should learn is that the success of Europe is because the country in Europe are divided along tribal line, while those in Nigeria, those in the shithole, those in this animal kingdom called Nigeria, and of course some of them in Africa at large, will be preaching where we don't know where they are getting those philosophy from. We do not know which country they go to study to get the philosophy of that your diversity is your strength. We do not know where they study. Some of them studied in Europe. Some of them studied in Europe. Some of them studied in America. Some of them studied in the United Kingdom. So we do not know who taught them the philosophy of your diversity is your strength. Because where they went to school, there is no diversity. In fact, the place where if you studied in Europe and you go back to Africa and you start shouting how your diversity will be your strength, you are more than a big fool. Because the country that taught you, where you spend money, go to school to study to become whatever you are today in your dying or collapsing Nigeria. The way where you studied, they did not have diversity. In fact, they had it too. They had diversity, and they decided to break along tribal line. And that is the reason why they were able to develop, and you went there to school. So why would you school in a place where you don't have diversity and they are progressing, and then you go back to your own country where you should be actually going back to begin to implement or start preaching what you learned? What made you leave Africa to come to Europe to study instead of you to come and start preaching it? You went there, back to Africa. You write your name very boldly, PhD, doctor this, doctor that, professor of animals, professor this, professor that, and then you'll be expected to make positive impact in the society where you find yourself back in Africa. You are not doing that. All you do is to come and start preaching something you did not learn from school. All you do is to come and preach a philosophy that has failed in Europe, where you studied. Philosophy that failed in America, where you studied. Philosophy that failed in the United Kingdom, where you studied. So who are you going to deceive? What exactly did you learn? Since now we are changing, in fact, the point is that the agitation is changing. The agitation for Biafra, the way we are creating the awareness is changing, because now the time for too much talking is over. The time of too much, it is now action. I hope all of you are watching. You'll be watching it. It is now action. We are now in the action time, because you say we always talk, no action. We are now in the action time. Do you see anybody talking too much? We don't talk too much, but you'll be hearing it. So the agitation now is changing to, let us begin to discuss. Let us begin to discuss what is it we are going to do different. Because some people will tell you, is it not Nigeria? The politicians you carry from Nigeria, they are going to be part of Biafra, blah, blah, blah. Apart from the fact that we are going to have the mechanism that will stop corruption in the first place. It is going to be a long tribal line. So let us look at, you come to sorry, somebody say, I think I have to put this on because I say that today we are going to have more of interactive section this evening. Diversity is a strength. It's a strength template by EU and New World Order of 1945 had been a code against before slavery and Berlin Conference of 1884 against Biafrans and African in general till 2021 equals to doomed forever. Okay, so it's going to expire in 2021. I think it will. We will expire it. We will force it to expire. So so I want everybody, the preaching for, in fact, the agitation and awareness for Biafra is changing now. It is now we begin to talk on what is it we are going to do different. What is it other people have done that work for them? And we begin to talk sense now into those who believe like Onyema, whether he mean it or not. It doesn't matter, for the fact that he is bold, not even to be ashamed of himself or to be worried about the reactions of Biafrans. He came and started making video and talking inside his airline, the diversity, we are strength, we are this, we are that. So we don't know. For those who had the opportunity to study abroad, they are not all abroad though. No, all abroad are not abroad though. Not all abroad. I'm talking about those who studied in a civilized nation, in a civilized continent. And I'm talking about continent of Europe and America. Now, the Europe and America, what is it? Why would you study in these places and you go back to Africa and you start talking about how your diversity will be your strength? And you know, when the one they call Professor Lumumba, I do not know where he studied anyway. I don't know where he studied. I think he studied somewhere in Africa. You know, I don't know where he studied. But I have come across a video of that Professor Lumumba where he was trying to see how if you Africa should call Nigeria, you know how he talks. Nigeria should come and understand their strengths, and you know, when they start faking the people that are Africa who are not English speaking people. So when they go to school to learn some logic, they will begin to change their accent. You know, somebody who studied in this Professor Lumumba studied in Africa, if I'm not mistaken. The biggest part of his life has been in Africa. So I do not know the people that he want to impress. He want to impress Fulanis because they are inviting him to Nigeria. He want to impress Fulanis who when they hear accent, they think accent is brain. You know, so he will be talking, and everybody is praising that man, Professor Lumumba. Corruption in Africa, corruption in Nigeria, corruption here, corruption there. But when his own secretary, his own PA, personal assistant, we arranged he come to my program to speak, they started calling him. I made the flyer. You know, a lot of people even they use that thing to some of the other people in the other Biafra agitators. They say Simon Ekpa go and you know that somebody said tweet is not working. Tweet is not working, but I see comment here. This comment here is coming from Twitter. Somebody said Twitter is not working. The comment you are looking at here from Nnamdi is coming from Twitter. So why would you say that Twitter is not working? This comment here is coming from Twitter for your own information. So I do not know why Twitter is not working. This comment here is coming from Twitter. Onyebuchi Okonkwo is commenting from Twitter. So if your Twitter is not working, go and change your phone. This is Twitter, and if your Twitter, I don't know why somebody will be here commenting and telling me Twitter is not working. If Twitter is not working, go to Enter Biafra Channel 1. You are going to watch it there. Francis Ferdinand is commenting from Twitter. So if your Twitter is not working, you go to Enter Biafra Channel 1. The link is there on my Facebook page. You go there, click on the link. It will bring you directly to where you are, you know, where we are. And then also, this person here, Elvis here is commenting from Twitter. This is Twitter. So I don't know why somebody will come here and tell me Twitter is not working. Why the person is also commenting. So Twitter is working very perfectly and very well. Now, so what we are trying to say is that those who will go to those, you know, our own is that if you come here with your wayo, we will expose you. Our own is pop and play. So don't think as my eyes is doing like this is not because I'm reading anything anyway. I'm reading your comment. So I'm seeing comment, and I know, you know, the comment I'm going that calls my attention. So I'm reading your comment. Every comment that is coming here, I'm reading it at the same time. That is a multi-talent. It's not easy. So I'm reading all the comments at the same time I'm talking with you. I'm talking to you. So the point here is that we want to know, you know, what exactly did these people, first of all, those who studied abroad, it is time we begin to make shame catch them. We will begin to talk so that shame would, you know, a very big shame would be upon them. And how about somebody say, Hakim said something about Southeast unity. Hakim Baba said something about the unity of the Southeast. South or so, you know, Well, I don't know what he said. I'm going to read it later on. Probably, of course, after they paid their Facebook to block me from going live after I exposed their Mauritania terrorist organization as they invaded Nigeria and all that. So he want to have a soft landing. Anybody we remember can never remain the same. Once we remember you, you are gone. So just pray that, like I'm telling you, like I have told Onyema, let that the one I watched yesterday, let it be the last time, because a lot of people will not survive it after our exposition. Your business will not survive it. So the best thing is that you just keep quiet and follow the event as they unfold. We understand the situation. We understand some of you are in a very tight corner. We understand that. So we will be treating you, somehow, especially those who have distinguished themselves honorably in helping Biafrans. So we will remember you. We will remember your gesture when something comes, and that's exactly what has happened to Onyema. Because of what he did, we will not go straight into exposing him and invoking the spirit of Amadoha into those in the government to know what to do. Because now they don't know what to do. Some of them, of course, they know what to do, but not everything. Not everything. Not everything that we know that they know. Somebody say, my Facebook is on. My Facebook is not on. The Facebook you are watching is my personal page. It's not my page. It's not my official page. That's a private page. That's my private profile. It's not where you are watching it from is not my personal, is not the official page. So the official page, I cannot go live. So you are just watching, my private profile on Facebook. That's where you are watching it from. It's not my official page. So the thing here is that we want to know those of them in Nigeria or anywhere at all who studied abroad, and they studied in Europe and America and the United Kingdom, and they are coming to preach that your diversity is your strength, because where they study, the diversity were a very big problem before they started dividing along tribal line. Now, I want to tell you something. We are going to play this misguided Onyema again for the second time today.
I want you to have hope in your nation. Nigeria is one of us. The bigger Nigeria is the best thing ever that can happen to Nigeria. We don't need to balkanize this country. You don't know what it got having this nation called Nigeria. Our diversity should be our strength and not our albatross. The diversity we have, let's see, has never happened to this nation. Let us make it work. Let us not engage in playing games. Let us not engage in the marginalization of ethnicities. Let us work as Nigerians. The America is the melting pot of all ethnicities in the world. You have Igbo America, Yoruba America, Hausa America, Fulani America, and Anglo America from England, Russian America from Russia, all over the world. Yet, when they get this passport, they profess America. However, in my country, with all our diversity, the first thing we profess is our ethnicity, Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa. Can we stop this? This country can be better than it is. It is not the fault of government, it's not your fault. It is collective effort of all of us that can make it work, not just government alone. I want you to have hope in your nation. I want you to have hope. Do not lose hope. Do not feel that the worst has come to happen. We passed through this stage before. Let our diversity be our strength, and this country will remain great. God bless you and hope you God bless you. Thank you.
They are clapping for him. He has done his part. Now he will go and like the video is trending. The reason for making the video is for the video to trend, like it is trending now, and that's why I'm talking about it. So, so the video is trending. You know, the market is selling. He ordered container of market, and the container have arrived, and we are, you know, marketing the container. That's why we are, you know, playing this video every time. People have shared the video. It is viral everywhere. So, but the point here is this. He is telling you about diversity is going to be our strength. Don't lose hope. You know, everybody has, you know, everybody already lose hope in Nigeria. You know, of course. So they have to tell him to go and start preaching. But Dangote is there. Dangote is not preaching. But him, he's the only patriotic Nigeria. He loved Nigeria the most. He loved Nigeria. His own is that, if Nigeria break now, it means that what is going to happen to my airline? Well, how many Biafra will be entering airline? You know, from Umuahia to Enugu is just you know, from Enugu to there is, you know. So how much will I be making? What about international flight and all that? He forgot that the people that are entering his flight are all Sultanas. Maybe he didn't know that. He should, please, you people should tell him to start keeping record of the names of the passengers, you know, entering his flight. Let us know how many people, how many Mohammed Musa, how many Adamu Garuba is entering his flight. He don't know that. Maybe we need to remind him. We need to remind him that he should go and check in 1 week, you know, the people that are entering, buying ticket for his flight. Maybe after that, his eyes will open. Because the people who push him don't enter his flight. The people he's trying to please now don't enter his flight. The only thing they are doing for him is that, oh, let me not go there. Let me not go there, because if I go there now, I don't cross the line. So let me not go there. You know, because if I don't want to talk about him, because if I talk about him now, the spirit will just push me and the table will scatter. So, but let me not go there. So what I'm trying to say is that, you know, let me see if I can find the video of that Professor Lumumba. These are the people who will be deceiving you with professorship. Professor this, professor that, doctor this, doctor that. Where did they study? Some of them live in Africa all these years. And there is nothing, absolutely nothing to show for it. But when they open their mouth, they will be speaking grammar. They will be speaking grammar like, please, how many of you have that particular video where Professor Lumumba was where, you know, having a chat with someone, and he mentioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I really need to have that video. I actually watched that video a few days ago. Few days ago, I watched that video. I really need to have that video. If you have it, please, could you forward it to me? Where Professor, can you post a link to it? Where Professor Lumumba was, you know, talking, and he mentioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that Nigeria should listen to him and stuff like that. The point here is that it is not just about listening to him. It is not just about listening to him. I think, let me check. I should have that video somewhere. One moment. If you have that video, please send to me. I should have that video somewhere. He said the Nigerian government should listen to him. That you know, and at the same time, he is telling you how Nigeria will be great and all that. So remember, we are having a different broadcast today. It is going to be a little bit interactive section, like I said. So if you are not seeing what you usually see, know that this is a little bit different. We're going to make this and then we bring people in. It is going to be more of an interactive section, but I want to look for that video to show you where the professor was talking, was discussing about Biafra and about Nigeria, and how Nigeria will be very, very strong, and there will be a very nice country that we only have to understand, you know, the importance of this and that. So please, I just have that video, but I can't find it now, and I need it. If those of you who must have seen that video, please, can I have it? If you have the video, of that Professor Lumumba, please send to me. I need to have that video. I need to have that video so I can show some of you what I'm talking about, because the point is that you may watch the video, you may have seen the video, you may watch the video, but you will not understand, you know, some of the things that that man was saying. You know, we need to be addressing those. We need to be addressing those things, those lies that they are using to deceive our people. We need to be addressing it. We need to be addressing it very well. So those lies, we need to be addressing it. I need the video of Professor Lumumba where somebody was interviewing him and he was talking about Nigeria and all that. I need that video. I need the video, please. I can't see you. I can't see comment. I need video. I need the video. Just somebody should just post me the video. It is very, very important. Very, very, very important that we have that video this evening. It is very, very important. Okay, somebody post it here. Let us see. Let us see if we are going to copy the link. Livingstone, could you forward this? Can you send this link to either Messenger or something? Livingstone, let me see where you have posted it. I can see it from the screen here, but Livingstone is commenting from Twitter. Okay, let us check Twitter. Livingstone is commenting from Twitter. We check Twitter now and see whether we can. There we go. Livingstone. Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen it. So I'm going to get the YouTube version here. All right. Let us go there. You know, technology is good. All these things will be just at your fingertip, and we are there. All right. Let us see what we have here. I hope
Simon ja Joe sijoittavat.
I hope it is the one I'm talking about, because
5 Africans is a Nigerian.
Exactly. This is the video. Thank you very much, Livingstone, for this wonderful video you've just sent to me. This is exactly the video. Now I'm gonna bring the video to the screen. You see, the wonderful thing about technology is we are now living in global village. So Fulani cannot do this. Fulani cannot do this. This is where this one they cannot do it, but we are doing it. You know. Now I'm gonna bring the video. I'm gonna bring the video to this. I want you to listen to this man.
In every 5 Africans is a Nigerian by nationality. And I described it as the African heat. And SARS has gone underground, is in comatose, and the government thinks that it has solved the problem. No. That was a statement by young Nigerians that we are dissatisfied, that there are certain things that we want done. I hope that the administration in Nigeria will, in a very programmatic manner, begin to address those issues. And when I say the day Nigeria wakes up, if you have 250 million people, some of the most educated men and women in the world are Nigerians. There are more Nigerian doctors in the United States of America and the United Kingdom than there are in Nigeria. They are Nigerian engineers, they are Nigerian teachers, they are Nigerian business people. I mean, Nigeria is the Egypt. The Nigerian population is larger than the population of all ECOWAS countries combined. That tells you that if you make Nigeria great, it will be a magnet. And that is why I think Nigeria, deliberate effort must be made to make Nigeria stable. And Nigeria must also be renegotiated so that these tensions, I want the central administration to listen to what Nnamdi Kanu is saying. I want them to listen to what the Oduduwa is saying. I want them to listen to what the men are saying. Because when you have a conflict in your house with your children, what do? Do you beat them? You do stop talking to them? You call them at a table and you ask them, it is in our best interest that we retain this thing, but what is it that you don't like? And if you do that in humility, then you will listen to the people and restructure your country in a manner that makes it sustainable.
Now, you see, you know that one thing people don't understand is that, you know, when you are outside, you know, you are outside watching football. You will when somebody carry ball and is running towards an 18, you do like this, you do like that. You as if you are the one playing the ball. And then when the person mistakenly missed the ball, you will shout, "Oh my God, I can play better than this guy. What is this guy? Man, coach, why is the coach? Why did the coach put this guy? This guy is always messing up with ball. Hi, even if it is me, I will do this, I will do that." And the comment like that will always come from people who cannot play 15 minutes in the field. The comment like that will always come from people who cannot even train for 30 minutes. Not to talk about, not to play, but to train to be able to play football. They cannot train for 30 minutes. But they will be watching the TV and they will be telling you how the coach has messed the whole team by bringing in somebody who have actually trained for 2 hours almost every day a week to be able to have maintained his position, strength, agility to be able to make the team to even be in the field. Now, this man is here telling you how Nigeria government should listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, but what he don't know is that the reason the government of Nigeria will not listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and every other person agitating is what he don't know. He don't know the reason. Ordinarily, he's talking from like a innocent person. He don't know the reason. The reason they will not talk to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as he is suggesting, is because they have come to realize that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows what they are up to. So how can you now know what somebody is up to? And you think you can talk to the person to convince the person? It is impossible. Impossible. But of course, this man is, you know, when he, like I said, I don't know where he studied. I don't know whether he studied in America. I don't know where he studied because, but according to the information, he has been in Africa all his life. In Africa. And that is what I heard, though. I don't know whether he used to live somewhere in America for like 20 years or something, because that is all in London. Maybe he lived in London for 20 years without going to Africa. because that is when you can begin to change your accent to, you know, to be like you are speaking it like in Africa. This is the, you see, this is the problem of Africa. Inferiority complex. When you travel to Dubai, instead of you to learn how to speak Arabic, you will travel to Dubai, you go to Dubai and you begin to change your accent to people in Dubai airport. Do they understand? Who want to listen to your British accent in Dubai airport? You will know very well that these people in Dubai don't speak English. You go there from Nigeria, instead of you to be very natural and normal, to speak something they will understand. You go there, you become Americana. You change your accent. Hello, how you doing? Well, how much is this? How much is that? You are in Dubai. Dubai don't speak English. So now tell me, why would this man be in Africa all these years, practicing as a lawyer in Africa? And he's organizing speeches. He lives in Africa, in Kenya for that matter. Kenya that doesn't speak good. In Kenya, it's not an insult to Kenya, so Kenya for that matter. This man, he lives in Kenya. But as an African man, inferiority complex. He want to be, what do I call him? What will I call? He want to be, I don't know, is he going to be the Lord Lugard of 21st century? He want to speak like the Oyibo. He don't want to be like a Kenyan. He don't want to be he don't want to identify like himself that he is from Kenya. No. He want to change, he want to, the EndSARS is now submerged. And so he want to talk like Oyibo. And the people he is talking to is not Oyibo people. They are not Oyibo people. The people he was actually addressing are Fulanis who don't understand, who will, even the people in Asorok will have to watch this video 4 times for them to understand what he said. And they don't have that time. So when you look at all of them, you find out that they are not actually making any impact. The people that make impact will learn how to communicate. Communication is a study that people go and pay huge money. People in Europe, do you know why Europe work? Europe work very well because the leaders in Europe, they take courses. They go and they enroll themselves in courses, study for somebody to come and teach them communication, how to communicate. It's not by coming and change your accent and start speaking rubbish. Communication, you identify your own audience and do everything to communicate to your audience for them to understand you. Now tell me, how can Garba Shehu understand this guy? He cannot understand him. And the point, understand what I'm saying, the point is that they don't have the patience to listen and watch the video 2 times. And then they take it back to understand what he said. They don't have that time. The people you are trying to communicate to send message to, have ulterior motive, and they have already made up their mind. So anything that is not towards achieving the agenda, they will not listen to it. So if they happen to have the opportunity to listen, they listen only once. You see? Somebody say I should focus on the idea he raised. There is no idea. You see, this is the problem. This is the problem. There is no idea. He didn't raise no idea. And that is why I am saying that if he knew the people he was actually trying to communicate to, he will not make that whatever you said he raised idea. And I should forget his accent. What is the idea he raised? He raised the idea that the government of Nigeria should listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and listen to all agitation, all the people agitating. Is that an idea? And I have already, the idea is already voided by what I explained. I said, I responded to the idea. I said, he is only giving this idea because he lacks the knowledge about the people he is talking to. He don't have any history about them. He don't have knowledge to address the people. Because if he have the knowledge, he will understand that they will not listen to him because they know that the agitators knows what they know. So how can you go and start bringing the people that already know what you know to discuss with them? It will not work. And that is why they can never ever bring Biafra to the table. That's what I'm trying. That is the sense I am trying to give to him. So now, the reason why the government will negotiate with the terrorists, will negotiate with bandits, will negotiate with every other criminals in Nigeria is because those criminals are, fighting a different thing, and some of them are fighting the thing the government are trying to implement. So they will always try to bring them to the table to discuss. Some of them are just for formality. Some of them are really that they are bringing them on table to discuss. Because they know that those bandits, the people that are real criminal, that are not fighting their own agenda, don't know what they are doing. So they have to try to bring them on the table. But the people that are outrightly shouting for secession, according to how they call it, and they actually understand that they're really meaning this secession, and because they have listened to the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have listened to the message of those who are really genuinely fighting for Nigeria breakup, they know that the message is always hammering at their own secret, something that they believe that people did not know. And these people are preaching it, using it to, to educate and create awareness to other Nigerians. And you think that the person will be comfortable bringing you on the table? It is not possible. That is what I'm trying to tell this man. So I have addressed it. This is the second time. But if you are listening attentively, you will not be, this person that commented this, Alex Chima, should not be commenting this. Because if you listen, you know that I have just explained this and I'm explaining again. I said, when you are far watching football, you will be blaming the people that are playing the football when they mistakenly play the ball and they didn't score. And to you, that ball should have been a goal. They should have scored it. But for one reason or another, the person misfired and he didn't score the goal. And then you will be on the side of the field to say, or by you watching your television, you will say, oh my God, this man, I can play better than this. You cannot play better than it because you cannot even play 15 minutes in the field. That is what I have used to. A lot of you are just watching, you don't listen. So what I'm trying to tell this man now is that he is telling you that the government should invite Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They cannot invite Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because they know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows what they know. They will not invite him. Now, again, somebody say I should stop talking about the accent. It is very important. Okay, of what use now will this advice you say I should treat now will do when the people he's trying to advise do not understand him? Did he communicate? We are the only one listening to him. We are the only one understanding him, those who want to understand him. But is his message going to us? No. Who is he addressing? Who is he, which people he want to influence? He don't want to influence me. He don't want to influence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He don't want to influence you. The people he want to influence are the nomadic people who are in Aso Rock. The people he want to influence with this, his idea and the speech now, is somebody, if there is anybody like that, in Aso Rock, who cannot understand what is the mechanism to use to fight corruption. The person that he is addressing was the person when they were having election. They have to, or Sibanjo have to explain to him what is it the moderator or the whatever they call it, was asking. He could not understand simple question from public. That is the person he was addressing. And you are here telling me to forget his accent. You see that it is a waste. It's a waste. Because the man he is trying to ask to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the table will not have the patience to begin for somebody to explain to him what he was saying. Am I making sense here? And this man, this Alex Chima, say I should forget his accent. When in actual sense, the accent is the problem. Because for the fact that the president of Nigeria in those days could not understand a question posed to him by a moderator there in the when they have the presidential chat. Osebanjo was the one trying to explain what the question was all about. And it did not only end there. In America, when a woman asks about inclusive governance, the man could not understand what is inclusive governance. And another person sitting beside the president was now explaining to the president what is, and somebody say livestock. Thank you very much. What is livestock? Thank you very much, Charles Olise. That was the question in Nigeria about livestock. He could not understand it. Now, in America, they asked him, how is it going to be about inclusive governance or something? He don't understand what is inclusive governance. The man have to now whisper to his ear, inclusive governance, is okay. And he started talking 95% to whatever. Is that where he talked 95%? I don't know. But anyway, he started talking something else. So, and you are here. We are addressing somebody. He is raising a very important issue that we should talk to, that he should invite Mazinam Dekano. And he was talking about NSAS. How will the Buhari, if Buhari is alive, understand what he said about NSAS? Even you watching cannot understand what he said. You have to watch it again and listen to it again before you understand. So what I'm trying to say is that when you cannot communicate out of inferiority complex, this becomes the problem of Africa. Because the people you want to correct and influence to make good decision, they will not understand you. It becomes useless. It becomes useless. So in other words, all the thing he said here, is useless. Because it is only us now, me and you, Alex Chima, Ogwama. It is me and you that's now talking about it. The people he tried to talk to advise, will not have the patience to listen to the video because they will not understand it. And they don't have that time for somebody to come and explain the way they explain to them during the debate of livestock and during the debate of inclusive governance. That is what I'm trying to make. And I have wasted time now to explain this thing, but it worth it. So my people, this professor also made a very big mistake. He's tried to say that Nigeria will be the power engine, that if Nigeria have to be renegotiated and Nigeria will come and have their strength. And I am asking Professor Lumumba, where did he study? It's important we begin to ask these questions. We want to know all these people that, you see, now we have come. This is new blood. New blood. We have come to start dealing with all these people parading themselves as educationists, as learned people, as professors. We will be challenging you because it is now Africa of brain, by brain, and of brain. So you cannot just, it is not before. When you will come and stand, you speak, and everybody will clap for you. We will scrutinize everything coming out of your mouth. So we want to know where he studied. We want to know where the philosophy have worked. The philosophy of your diversity will make you a big country. The diversity will make you stronger. We want to know where the philosophy is coming from. It is time. It is time. We, the young generation of Africa, begin to challenge these idiots. Let them tell us where the diversity is coming from, or the philosophy. You cannot tell me that a philosophy that did not work in Europe. Europe identify the problem they have. Somebody say he disagree with me on Professor Lumumba. You see, when you want to disagree with somebody, tell me where did you disagree on Professor Lumumba? That his English, the accent he's using to speak, that the Fulani understand it. Even you, Even you, Ekenechukwu Osadebe, you don't understand what he said. Otherwise, I will bring you to the screen. I will bring you to the screen and I'm going to play that video. I will ask you to explain what he said. You cannot explain it. If you doubt me, I am posting this thing to Kenechukwu. I am posting the link. I want you to come and tell me what he said. One moment. The link on this, I said the program today will be different. It is a challenge. And if you do not come on this program, you know, if you do not accept this link, the link is here now, is Kenechukwu. If you do not accept this link, believe me, shame will be upon you. I want you to come on this program, click the link. The link is there. Click the link, come to this program and tell me, you know, where you think you disagree with me. And then I will play the video. I will play the video once again. And I will tell you, Kenechukwu, you are commenting. I want you to come here. This is you. Kenechukwu Osadebe. Click the link. Join me. And I'm going to play the video of Lumumba. I want you to repeat what he said. Whether you can repeat it. It's a challenge. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I don't know the level of education. I don't know your level of education. I don't know nothing about you. But believe me, I know what I'm saying. I want you to come on this program. Now, it's a challenge. I want you to come to this program. I am going to play this video. Thank you very much. This is not Kenechukwu. No, this is not you. This person, please, Abugu, God will, Ifeanyi Chukwu. This is not you. I want Ekene Mchukwu Osadebe to come on this program. The link is there. Please click the link and come. I'm going to play this video and I want you to repeat it, what he said. This is the easiest exam ever, but you will not pass it. Can you come? Can you accept the challenge? And if you do not accept the challenge, you should just leave this place in shame. I said that we are going to have a different program today. If Kenechukwu Osadebe, if you cannot accept this challenge, it's shame on you. Pastor Chimeze David, no. Pastor Chimeze David, no, not you. I am looking for a Kenechukwu. And let me tell you people, the challenge here is very, very simple. The challenge is that I am going to play the video of Lumumba. I will pause it. I will now tell this Ekene Mchukwu to repeat what Lumumba said. You see, this is the problem. Because he cannot even understand the English. He can't understand, especially when he was talking about the NSAS. That is where we used to hold the Kenechukwu. And if let him go now and even listen to it 100 times and come to this program. I will play it just few seconds. Let him repeat what Lumumba said. He cannot repeat it. So you see, but when you see them, that is a problem. That is a problem. So now the way I'm talking now, is there anybody that will not understand me? Everything I am saying, even if you can understand me, because I know the importance of what I'm doing. So I want everybody to, when you listen to me, you are going to understand me. Whether you are British, whether you are America, whether you are Asia, so long as you understand English, you are going to understand me. You are going to understand me. That is the importance of communication. Somebody says I should take it easy with No, I cannot take it easy with him. I cannot take it easy with him because this man claimed that he is fighting for corruption. Everywhere, every time he goes, he's fighting for corruption, preaching for corruption, and then we supposed to have program supposed to have broadcast and this discussion. They started calling him. You know, it's if you want to fight for Africa, come out. Don't be afraid of anything. Don't be afraid of anything. But what I'm trying to say is that everything he said here is a waste of time because the Aso Rock will not listen to it. And they will not have that time to, even when he go to start making speeches in Nigeria, all the politicians will just sit like this and look. Even those who cannot understand Aboki English, they will sit like this and be looking and listening to him. They don't understand nonsense. They don't understand no single thing he's saying. He will just talk, and they pay him money, and he go back to Kenya. And some of you don't see any problem with it. So all this preaching and all these speeches he's making about corruption, what impact has he made? There is no impact. There is no single impact. But you know how he's going to make impact? He's going to make impact when he communicates to the people that and then understand him. You know, that Kenechukwu will not come. He's still on the screen. I'm waiting for him. He cannot come. But, you know, because let him come, and I believe that people who know him, they are watching too. Let him come. It's a simple thing. I will play just few seconds of Professor Lumumba. I will ask him to say what he said. He cannot say it because he have to listen very well if he want to. And the presidency don't have that time. That is what I'm saying. So now, the question I'm asking, this guy have distracted us too much. The question I'm asking Professor Lumumba is that we don't know where he studied. We want to know, we want them to tell us where the philosophy of diversity is a strength have worked. Where is it working? Where has it worked? It is not working in America. It is not working in Europe. It is not working in some Asias. And the only place that you feel is working is not civilized. So we want to know where the philosophy is coming from. Somebody say, somebody say, Professor can't speak against a government that overpaid him to lecture them. Now, overpaying the professor that is preaching corruption, what is it? What does that mean? Is it not corrupt? Is it not corruption? That's exactly what I'm saying. That is exactly what I'm saying. I said they are all corrupt. You go and start standing, you speak corruption, Africa, if you don't stop corruption, corruption will kill you. If you don't, meanwhile, they are paying him more than they should pay him. So that any day he comes to our program to speak, he becomes a problem. So he cannot. But anybody that is truly fighting for corruption will not look any, because it is at the same thing like the fighting for freedom. You will not look at anybody. You will not look at anybody. Nigeria is not his country. So why can't he talk? If he can now talk about Nigeria, why can't he talk about everything? Why can't he be free to come to program that we have agreed on date and the PA accepted everything? The first time we agreed this man, they agreed that they'll come on our program. I asked them, should I make flyer and share on the internet? They say I should make the flyer and share on the internet. Why I'm saying this is that a lot of people have I see where I don't want to talk about this thing. They say I should make flyer and share on the. I told them, if I make this flyer, they are going to call you and you will say you will not come again. They say no problem, that everything is fine. We made this flyer and share it in the internet, in Facebook, and then the next thing is that this man turned everything down. As if that is not enough. We reschedule this whole thing again for the second time. We even paid money. If you don't know that, we paid money. I paid my own personal money. At the end of the day, they turned the thing down. And somebody is telling me here to take it easy. Take what easy? He can come and deny that, whatever the PA does is not his business. But it is the same, it is his business. So I want you to forward the video to him, this particular video. You see, I want to see who is at this. Sir, I disagree with you. I reside in USA. Igbo accent and pronunciation, they can't understand. Then I have to adopt on the way Americans speak. You never knew where he has spent the rest of his life. You see, that is the problem here. Did you? I have been saying, if you live in America, you want to speak so that people will understand you, that's a different thing. But I'm telling you, every American that's listening to me, the way I'm speaking now, they will understand me. They will understand me clear, pump and play. Because your accent has nothing to do with your communication in English. Your accent has nothing to do with communication in English. English is always English language. Your accent has absolutely nothing to do. The only thing the people will know is that if they will identify that you are not born in that particular country. If you are in America and you speak, they will know, they understand you, but they know that you are not from America. You are not born in America. If you go to the United Kingdom, you speak, for those not in Wales, so not in all this Wales or Wales or stuff. Not if you go to the United Kingdom, in London, for example, you speak English. They understand you, but from your accent, they know you are not there. They know you are not born there. They know you have not stayed long there. So if you stayed long in the United Kingdom, you will be trying to speak, to change your accent and stuff like that while communicating with the people. But accent does not, make the people to understand you better. Forget all this. All of us who have traveled so many countries, I know what I'm saying. So Emeka Ogbonna, you are not the only one who communicates with people of America, with American people. I have been communicating with American people from age of 14. Me. So it did not change me a bit. From age 14, I have been communicating with people in America, not black and not African, American people. And some of them, we are still friends till today. So don't come here and tell us what we know. You can tell us what we don't know. We may try to believe you. But what we know, and we know very well, don't come here and twist it. We know what we know, and what we don't know, we don't know. But this one, we know that it is not accent. And let me tell you, the English, the other languages around the world, if you come to Europe, for example, you go to Germany, you want to speak Dutch, you want to speak German. Once you speak German, they know that you are not a German. Your accent will tell, but they will understand you if you know the language. If you come to Finland, for example, Finland, you speak Finnish language. If you speak Finnish language and you are not born in Finland and you have your accent, people will understand you, but they know from your accent that you are not a Finn. So what are you telling me? Somebody say if you are not America, you bring Igbo accent. If you don't speak English, you begin to speak Igbo. You don't blame them. Blame yourself. Because a lot of you in America don't even speak English. You can't speak good English. A lot of you in America. So we know all these things. So don't come here to talk something that will upset us. Some of you don't speak English. You don't bring you go there and start speaking Igbo. You think America will understand you. Please. So what we are trying to say is that Professor Lumumba, like I said, you do not know. We want to know where he has spent all his life in Africa. All his life in Africa. And you cannot come and tell me we don't know where he lived and where he studied and all that. He has spent almost all his life in Africa. And he's going from one country to another to address them, give speech. The people he wants to give speech, some of them did not even go to school. Some of them become politicians. I know the people in the National Assembly, in the government of Nigeria that he's going to address, they don't go to school. Some of them are secondary school level certificate. Some of them are primary school. The president himself is a primary school president. He went and and he's speaking this kind of grammar. Please. I'm very, very hot. Somebody should not make me break everybody's table this evening. So what we are saying is that the philosophy of diversity we should begin to tackle the people that are making these speeches. We want to know where the philosophy is coming from. We want them to tell us where it has worked. We want them to, because everything in this life, we are in civilization. Civilization means that, you know, you are civilized. You know, innovation, when you are pumping money, investing in innovation, you research. You want to know something where it has worked. You want to know where it didn't work, what happened. So now we the Biafra people, the new generation of Biafra people, we have researched and we have gone very far to know where and how the Africans have gotten it wrong. We want to know, we went far to research and know why Europeans are progressing, why they have adopted the pattern and the system of governance, and in America, why it is working in America somehow, why America is developed and all that. And we have come to a conclusion that the only difference where Africa, not only Nigeria, the entire Africa has gotten it wrong is because the country are not divided along tribal line. And he is here telling you how Nigeria is bigger than the Africa Union combined. And then he wants you to continue to stay and telling you that Nigeria will be great with the diversity. So the question is, where did the diversity work? Where, you know, which country are they using as example? I want you to tell me, where did the diversity work, and where are they getting this information to give us? You know, I don't understand. We want to know where, and now we are telling you where the division along tribal line have worked, and we want to try it. It has worked in Europe. It has worked in Europe, so we want to try it. What is wrong with that? Tell us where the diversity have worked, so we can copy. We can go and check the progress and the level of civilization in that country, where you have all manner of animals there, and everybody is working for the progress of the country. Tell us where. You cannot just, you see, you see, the brain God gave us. I don't know whether you people have it too, but what I'm telling you is that we want to emulate the things that have worked. We do not want to be living. We have been living in anticipatory living for over 60 years. In fact, not even 60 years. For more than 100 years, we have been living anticipating that diversity will work. Now, even the people that gave you Nigeria, even the people that amalgamated Nigeria, they told you that it was a grave mistake, because them do not have that kind of diversity in them, and they want to try it. They want to try it. They say, oh, if everything come together, it will be power of the world. It's a lie. In 1994 or so, one of the people that were Secretary General to the government of the Nigeria then in 1958 said that Nigeria was a grave mistake that will continue to kill and, you know, make people to be killed, and it will continue to kill people. And if Nigeria continue to be a country, they will continue, the people will continue to die for the sake of one Nigeria, and that it was a grave mistake where they tried to bring different ethnic groups together, and they have now found out that it failed. That was in 19 something, and we are in 2021. And then somebody is coming to tell me that diversity is a strength, that if Nigeria can be able to understand their strength, and I am asking the person, where did this diversity work? Where did you get this philosophy from? We want to know. Tell us which country. Tell us which country where we should, you know, learn this diversity from and then copy from there. They cannot tell us because there is none. But we are telling them Europe divided along tribal line, and things are working for them. Things are working. So we want to try it. And on this note, I'm going to, I don't, let us even play the video to the end. One moment. Let's play the video to the end.
It is doable. I remember those of you who are spiritually inclined, on the day that God was creating man, there was a conversation. He asked, and let us create man in our own image. There was a conversation in the heavens. Why can't we have a conversation here on earth?
Conversation in the heaven. God created man in his own image. Oh my God. Hi! Oh my goodness. These people don't know that our brain is on fire. The brain of the people of Biafra that are agitating for Biafra, our brain is on fire. He is talking about heavenly language. God will say, create men. Tell us where that God, after God created men, whether there were no war, whether there were no division along tribal line, whether there were no war along tribal line, whether Egypt and other nations did not fight, whether there were no conquest and order. Tell us. They cannot tell us. And we are not even going into the God of creation. We are talking about reality. Reality. Fake people everywhere. He said, preacher, in the heavenly, why can't we try it? And why can't, as if we have not been trying it. As if we have not been trying it. We have been trying it. And we have seen the level of loss of life. And he continued to say, hey, why can't we try it? As if we have not tried it. As if Nigeria, as if we are, somebody say you have not seen Simon angry like this. Nobody knows when I'm angry. Not this one. Nobody knows. The point about me is that you will not know when I'm angry. But the point is that these people that we go to the extent of paying money to, for this man to come, they collected our money. They collected our money. And they didn't show up. And we have been keeping quiet, as if nothing happened. When you talk, they will not say, you gave them money. Personally, my own money, I paid for this man to come. And then, of course, we are not government now. We cannot pay. We are not government. We don't pay. We don't pay in Ghana must go. We don't pay in Ghana must go. And if the person is listening to me, he should know that we don't hide anything, because we keep quiet as if nothing happened. The receipt I used to pay money is still there. I have it. Internet is something that you cannot cheat. The receipt is here. And if they come and make any PIM, I will demand my money back from them. So the point is that let us not, let us not. No, it's not scam. Somebody say I'm angry because they scam me. No, it's not. It's not a scam. No. It's not a scam. See, if you scam me, now you say I just allow you to scam me. It's not a scam. It's not a scam. It's not a scam. It's not a scam. If you scam me, it's because I allow you to scam me. If I want, I will not come here and say it. I will just tell them to give me my money, no matter how small. Give me my money back. That's it. If you don't give me my money back, I will know that you are scamming. So it's not a scam. It's not a scam. I allow it. Because I know how to collect my money. In fact, that's how somebody tell me to pay for something, and I was paying for it and blah blah blah. So after that, I noticed that what I paid for is not. I just went to their side straight away. Say, if you do not pay me my money back within 48 hours, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Before the money come back to my account. So it is not It is not a scam. It's not a scam at all. It's not a scam because nobody can scam me. There is no way. Before you talk about, before you can even, I don't know where you they go. So if you scam me, it's because I want you to scam me. You know, if you scam me, it's because I want you to scam me. You can't scam me. The point here is that I'll just allow the thing to go, but this man should not be coming to the camera to talk rubbish again. We have hot brain in Africa now. We have Biafra people that their brain are hot. So they should not come and start talking about to those who are enlightened and to those who are advising government and making speeches about corruption. We have people that are very, very hot. Their brain is hot. Only that they are not talking. Some of them are coming out because of Biafra struggle. You know? So we want them to tell us where the diversity have worked. And we are telling them that it is working in Europe, the division and along tribal line, the country, division of country along tribal line is working in Europe, and we want to try it. That is the simple as that. And for those who is advising the government of Nigeria to call Nnamdi Kanu and negotiate with him, they know that we are telling them now that they cannot call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to negotiate with him because they understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows what they know. And what is it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know that they know? What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know that they know is that the main agenda of these people is not to make Nigeria a progressive country. The main agenda is to subjugate you and conquer you. And that is the agenda. So what are you going to discuss with somebody who already know and who has made up his mind to fight for the liberation of his people? It's a waste of time. In fact, even if they call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, he is going to get more information to leak to the public from the discussion. So they will not call him. They will not call him, and that is why they are ready to crush anybody that is, fighting against the conquest of Nigeria. And that is exactly what they are doing against the indigenous people of Biafra. And any other people that they see that are serious to fight against Nigeria disintegration, they are going to come very hard on them. Let me tell you, do you know why the man go to Borno State? Is because it is for formality. For formality. Tell me, what is he going to Borno State to do? They want to tell you that, the war against Boko Haram is ending. That the president can now go to Borno State. After how many years? He cannot go to Borno State and security everywhere and the Boko Haram. But before he arrived, Boko Haram attacked. Boko Haram attacked Borno State just a day before the arrival of the president there. But now they want to tell you that president can now travel to Borno State just because the agitation of Biafra, freedom, Oduduwa, and now the Middle Belt have joined them, have taken a different dimension. So they want to tell the world that they are pulling the military now to Biafra land for the final war, the war that will divide Nigeria. My people, I'm going to open the line now. I want you to come in, and what you are going to say must not be contrary to, must not be something outside what we discussed today about the diversity. We want to know where they are getting the philosophy of diversity is good and diversity is going to make Nigeria the most powerful country in the world. We want to know from which country, from which philosophy, where are they getting that philosophy from? And our own philosophy is that dividing along tribal line will make Africa the best. With the natural resources, the people that think differently cannot work together. The people that think differently with different culture cannot be one country. It can never work. And we have tried it in Nigeria for over 100 years. It has failed. And the thing they tried in Europe, it failed. They decided to divide along tribal line. And that is why you have Europe the way it is today. And we are going to stop it here. We'll continue this teaching tomorrow. Now I'm going to open the line. I want you to come in. The link will be posted now. Come in and tell us what you think about what the claim I have made today. We want to know the philosophy. And if you think that you know something, that what I'm saying is not true, you can come also here. Let us hear your opinion. Don't be afraid of us. So our brain is not that, most of you know better than us. So if you have something contrary to what I have said now, please come. Chukwu Noyerum, good evening and welcome to the program.
Yeah, Uncle Simon. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Well, before I start, in fact, I'm so grateful what you're doing. You try, in fact, I've been learning a lot from you, and I know my brothers and sisters are still learning the same thing. The only thing that I want to chip in is that all those people talking about there is power or there is nonsense of what they're saying, the verses or something else, they know that Nigeria is not working. And they know that Biafrans really know what they are talking about. So all those things they are saying and all the people they are saying to come and talk about being together or doing some to drop agitation, to just to confuse them. And they know the type of people they are going to. You understand? So for them to go there and they think that what they are saying can confuse people like us or all those people who involve themselves in all this agitation. They thought that the people they are confusing over the years back, they think that they are still the same people. You understand? So all those they are saying, they already know that people have already known their tricks and they can never succeed. That's why all these people are saying they are just trying to confuse people. And those who just sat down to be confused, you know, they have decided to be confused or they already know and decided to, you know, not to pick up. You understand? So that's the only thing I want to say. But I really thank you. I'm really learning a lot from you. So much.
Thank you very much for that wonderful submission there. We're going to bring the priest of peace. Before that, Alenora Okoro, thank you for that super chat. Thank you for supporting with that super chat. Chris Mwaogo, thank you for that super chat, for supporting with that super chat. Thank you very much. Onyoma White, thank you very much for that super chat. We appreciate you. Thank you very much for that super chat. And now we are going to bring the priest of peace. Good evening and welcome to the program from here. We're not hearing your voice, so unmute yourself, please. The link is on the link is Restream. Click on the link for those of you who want to join and contribute something. Click on the link. The priest of peace, we are not hearing you. So can you check your system, please, and come back. Uche Chuku, good evening and welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, please.
Can you hear me?
Where you are watching it from?
Where you are watching it. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. My name is Uche Chuku. I'm calling from Nigeria now.
Your voice is echoing, please.
Okay. Simon, my contribution is it okay now?
Yes, go ahead.
All right. You see, it is not all about English, and it's not all about this or something. Listen to that guy. Yes, he's an intelligent man. The case of he has. I guess he can be less than one of these who go about looking for who will money in their even the truth.
Your this thing is sounding. The echo is too much. You are talking to us, even my own voice now start speaking. So can you check the system? You are watching it from another device or something.
Maybe I should speak from another device.
No, can you off the other one? Can you off the other device? Or reduce the volume?
Is it okay now?
Yes, it's okay now.
Yes. All right. So what I say here? I listen to.
Please, this is still not working. It's still not working. I'm gonna bring you Onye guy. If you don't know how to do super chat, you can go to Enter Biafra. You know, if you want to support ESN, you go to the USA IPOB USA website and make your donation to the Eastern Security Network. If you want to do super chat here and you don't know how to do it, you can, and you want to support the upkeep of our page and stuff like that. If you don't know how to do the super chat, you can go to Enter Biafra. There is a way you can donate to you know, upkeep the page there and all that. But if you, because I don't want people to come to this page and say they want to donate for ESN. ESN donation is not on this page. ESN donation is on Enter Biafra in IPOB USA. I have come across a couple of comments where people are saying they donate to Enter Biafra. So
attention, attention. IPOB One Family. This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution.
So that's it. Where for those who want to contribute to ESN, you go there. But if you want to support the page, the upkeep of this page, and other social network that we have put up to make sure that if they kick us out of Facebook like they did now, you'll be able to watch it on Enter Biafra and other platform. Of course, you can go to the Enter Biafra and donate and chip in something there if you want. And it is not a must. At least we are not begging money for anybody. We are trying to make sure that you know, we invest everything we can to make sure the message get to you people. So those of you who want to contribute for ESN, please go to the USA website. And if you want to support the page, the enterbiafra.com page, the upkeep of the page, you can then chip in something there. Thank you very much. Now we're gonna bring you AA. Good evening and welcome to the program. If you want me to bring you in, click on the, I don't bring anybody in, please click on the link and it will take you to the room is full. I can see the room is full, but keep trying so you can come in. Hey, good evening and welcome to the program. Hey, you are not talking. He's drinking water. I didn't know that he's live already. Hey, you are not talking.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, good evening and welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening, my dear brother. Yeah, good evening, my dear brother. Yeah, good evening. I'm talking.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm talking. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you very clear. Go ahead.
Thank you very much for the wonderful job.
Thank you.
I support you. All of them, they are all illiterate. They are educated illiterate. We can't follow them.
Yes.
Yes, I'm hearing you. I'm speaking. Can you hear me?
I hear you. Go ahead.
Hear me?
Go ahead. I'm hearing
Hello?
you. Oh my God. Go ahead. I'm hearing you.
Can't you hear me?
I am hearing you.
Hello? Wow. Why? Hello?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Okay, now I think he has to come back because the network is very bad. He can't hear me very well. Tim, good evening and welcome to the program.
I just caught my video there. Diversity is important in every nation, but how the nation was founded is the most important thing. Like America was founded on Christianity. At the moment, you got different people, different religion, but the key thing is for a nation to prosper, it must be found on a particular religion or tribe. That is all I got to say.
Thank you very much. But that which means it is not diversity. If you agree that diversity is good, and then you use America as example, and at the same time you say that America is founded on Christianity, it means it is not completely diversity, because the diversity is also religion, diversity is culture, diversity is not just ethnicity, it's not just about the people. Diversity is about religion, it's about culture. So, and if America is founded in Christianity, then the diversity about religion is missing. So it cannot be completely called a diversity. Do you understand me? Am I making point? I can't hear you.
Yes, 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 yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Let us continue. We are bringing Ekwe Chidebere. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening.
As today, I can hear you very well.
Okay, I can hear you
I'm
very
so
well.
I'm so happy the way you bring up the topic today. Despite the whole argument and all that, you still continue to lecture us. I'm very very happy.
Thank you very much.
Coming to the topic of diversity, the people that made a video like Professor Lumumba and our brother Nyoma, it's not that they read the book or they have tried it anywhere else. I will tell you that they speak in a political language. They speak a word of a Ghana must go.
Yes.
So that is what I can tell you. They didn't see it anywhere. They didn't try it anywhere. It was not found in any of the country, in anywhere else. But they are speaking, they are not from different mouths. So that is what I can tell you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Somebody say, Miri concept say, so Simon, you are live in Kenya to scan you. not even the Kenya, but the Kenya. No, you see, I have said it is not a scam. It is not a scam. It is far different from that. No, it is not. I refuse to agree that it's a scam. It's not a scam. It's not a scam at all. All right, one on one with Simon. All right, good evening and welcome to the program. Good evening. Can you speak louder? Welcome to the program.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but your volume is very low.
So let me increase my volume. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit better. All right, go ahead.
Okay. So I want to speak on the topic you are raising about the diversity in about the comment of Alan Onyema and Professor Modu, this man from Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's something our leader always say. He said, if you see any professor or somebody that claims to be educated in Africa, that if you see that person pour water on him, that they are not educated. Most of them, they read, but they did not understand anything. How can somebody will tell that there is a Nigeria, as Nigeria is now, Nigeria become one country, it is good for people to live together as one Nigeria. We have tried this nonsense for 60 years.
Not 60 years, over 100 years now.
Let me begin when Nigeria get independent now.
No, it is not only that. Nigeria started from 1914.
Okay. We have tried over 100 and something years.
Yes.
The same thing, we cannot get any result on it. But somebody that claims to be educated, be a professor, he will tell you that being in one nation, big country is good, that a country will respect you. Why a country like Israel, they are not up to 9 million or 10 million, but they are one of the world power in the world. But Nigeria is almost 200 million people, because 200 million is every year 200 million. All these people that are killing in Nigeria every day, they are still counting them as a 200 million in Nigeria. the million, the census cannot reduce or add.
Mm.
But there is problem. This show, that's my issue. We have problem. But we continue to educate our people so that they will know. All these people, when they talk, people should, if you see them, pour water on them, because anybody telling you that he's a professor as a black man and where young on him.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. And then we bring Ken. Ken, good evening from here.
Hey, good evening, Simon. How are you?
I'm doing very fine.
Yes, Mr. Ken from New York.
Yes, I remember.
When I came in, you were addressing the issue of accent.
Yes.
I'm gonna begin from there.
Okay.
If you come to United States, basically we from Nigerians, we speak so fast, right? So if you want an average American to comprehend what you are saying, you gotta learn how to speak slowly and mention all the syllables. It doesn't matter changing your accent. Just if you speak slowly with Nigerian accent, they are going to understand.
Exactly.
So that is how I want to address that.
Thank you
At
very much.
times people try to change their tongue or try to force themselves to speak like them. It's okay if you can speak like them.
Yes.
But I bet you there's no way you can speak like American. It doesn't matter how many years you spend in the United States. When you speak, as you mentioned before, they know that you are a foreigner. I'll be honest. You see, you can speak clearly, you can speak good English, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much you try to camouflage your accent. They must know.
Yeah.
That's it. And the second thing I want to address is the issue of diversity. I think when I listen to our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, when he speaks like an average black person, don't reason properly. They don't know how to rationalize. They don't know how to think deeply. I think I believe him. I can't believe in the 21st century, people are still talking about diversity.
Mm.
Don't forget, when I say they, I mean Nigeria in particular, they have practiced this diversity for over 60 years of their independence.
100.
Still, it has, no, let me just be nice to them.
Okay.
Let's assume the other 100 years, they are under the British rule, all right? But they have handled their own affairs for over 60 years. Still, it hasn't worked. The question is, when is this so-called diversity going to begin to work for Nigeria? And the funny thing, though, is when they are mentioning diversity, all these illiterates in Nigeria, they tend to believe them. How in the world are you going to believe something that hasn't worked in 60 years? And don't forget, 60 years is almost 2 generations. When is it going to start to work? But people don't think deeply to know that this their so-called diversity is a scam that can never work. Even Professor Mulumba himself, he's very intelligent, he's highly articulate, he speaks very well, and he understood that diversity can never work because 2 people have to agree. They have to think the same way. They have to share some common values before they can be able to, forge ahead. But now, Nigeria don't have anything in common with each other. I mean, someone from the north and from the south and from the east and west, they share nothing in common. Where in the hell can that magic make or work? It can never work. And the time they begin to believe that diversity is not something anyone, we introduce in Nigeria, it can never work because it hasn't worked before. Thank you, Simon. I think I'm enjoying your broadcast.
Thank you.
I'm now a regular participant of your broadcast. Thank you so much, bro. All right.
before you go, let me tell you what. Let me tell you the only dividend of diversity in Nigeria. Do you know what? Do you know what is the dividend?
No.
No, the only dividend of diversity in Nigeria is suya.
I think you are 100% correct.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's it. Nothing more.
Suya.
At times I begin to think, our people, can they think, can they reason? You have practiced something for 60 years.
Yes.
Rather, things are going from bad to worse. And you continue to, do the same thing over again and expecting something to change. And they forgot, when you continue to do the same thing, you will surely get the same results.
Yes. They tell you that not to have onions. You don't have it in the South.
So?
Diversity.
Well, when we have Biafra, I believe we can raise enough money to import onions.
The point is that the people that are saying it don't even know how European countries survive. Do you know that the food, most of the food being consumed in part of the Europe are coming from Netherlands?
You see that? You see? And there are so many other things in Netherlands we import from these other countries.
Exactly.
That is how it's supposed to be. Even at times when I listen to people using the United States as an example of diversity, no. America, we have what we call melting pot. It doesn't matter where you come from. You have to make sure they will make you to believe in their own culture. Even before you be a U.S. citizen, they have to teach you their history. You have to know American history.
Yes.
Pass the exams to be a U.S. citizen. And at the end of all this, you have to be able to swear allegiance to the Constitution.
Yes.
So if you are a Muslim, you have to keep your Islam somewhere and practice what America believes in. So they don't tell our people that you have to be able to bend yourself down, to be able to assimilate, to be able to be part of the system to succeed in America. They don't tell our people that aspect. But they know, hey, America have blacks, white, yellow, green. That is true. But it doesn't matter your color. You have to bend down to respect their own values. You have to live your own values wherever you come from and live in accordance to U.S. values. They don't tell our people that aspect of U.S. Listen, man, thank you so much for this awareness you are creating to our people. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
I applaud your effort, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm going to bring in Uche Chukwu, but before then, thank you, AEMA, for the super chat. Thank you very much. And our sister suggested, Alenora Okoro suggested that we will be importing suya. We'll be importing suya. We are going to promise them that we will be importing suya for them. We can train people who will make suya now. We can name it a different thing. We can name it Buya instead of suya. We name it Buya. Buya, like it becomes Buya. So we will change the name. We will train our people who will be doing it in a very modernized way, not the one you study by the roadside, though, where you will go to one joint, air condition and everything. You cannot see dust today. You say you want to chop Buya. We change the S to B. It become Buya. Biafra made meat. You understand? Buya. So if that is the diversity they want, we will give them all manner of Buya and they will be eating it. All right, let us bring Uche Chukwu. Good evening and welcome to the program. Hello.
Yes, hello. Yes, hello. Can you know?
Again, please. This is. I'm hearing my voice twice here.
Is it now?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Oh.
is Uche, and I'm calling from Nigeria.
Still the same problem. Still the same problem. Andy Otu Sorochuku, good evening and welcome to the program. Good evening and welcome to the program. Okay, he's not talking. I'm going to bring Yedoha. Are you the Yedoha of our own or Yedoha of another one? Good evening and welcome to the program, Yedoha.
Good evening, one more being Yedoha. The guy trying to reach you, but happy to meet you finally.
Good.
Remember? From Jocelyn. Sorry, I have
Okay. Yes. Okay. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Yeah, when we talk about diversity, it depends on the area we are looking at. For instance, Onyema speaking about diversity, honors the go for us. So for him, diversity works in Nigeria. This other guy is speaking about diversity, which I haven't really listened completely. If you ask me, the question I should be asking myself, which book is he reading? Maybe he's, if you look at him, you know for sure that this guy does not belong to this age. He didn't study the kind of, in the year you and I have studied, you know. Of course, if you read before now, we've been told that diversity is good. Like I said, sorry, my voice, I'm having difficulties, you know.
No problem.
We've been told time without number that diversity is good in the old books. But in order for this to work, I think there is need for inclusiveness. You don't operate a nation on exclusive philosophy and expect it to work. All because we have natural resources. The other people are not enjoying it and they say, what's it called? Diversity works. Today, you and I know for sure that we are no longer in that history age. We live in, I'm your neighbor, of course. I don't know if you remember that. I'm your neighbor. I don't want to speak more on that.
Okay.
We know for sure that everything is now digitalized. So when we talk about diversity, the question is this: at what age does this person belong? That is that. And I want to say something about what Mr. 101 said, that there is no black professors are not good. I refuse to agree. It depends on how these black professors
expose it. We have had wonderful professors on this program, of course.
Yes, so. I refuse to agree. Some of us are scholars, but we have not got the opportunity to show who we are. And which is why because after this call, I would like to have that time I've been begging you so that I can tell you some certain things that is not supposed to be said online.
All right.
With this being said, I'm going to rest my case, you know, so I give others the time to talk.
All right. Thank you very much. We're going to talk, but not immediately after the broadcast.
Yeah. Just take your time. Our time.
All right. I will be bringing Ugo. Ugo, good evening and welcome to the program.
Mazi, good evening from here. Can you hear me?
Good evening.
Thank you very much, Mazi. I appreciate you for your good job. Mazi, some of the problem we're having is because we black people we don't ask questions. We believe that whoever that is educated, whatever he said, we swallowed it. We just swallow it. We just swallow whatever they said. Zeke Namda Ziki, where he's an educated man, but where did he lead us today? So that's the problem. Whenever somebody says something, as whatever he said, we swallow it, sink and hook. So if you can see, like most of them that place in that Nigeria, people who call themselves that they are educated. See someone you are given a paper to read out to the press and say something to the public, and you are struggling to read it out. You can see the video there. The man was struggling to read out something they give to him in the public, and tomorrow he will become one of the. They will give him the title of professor. But I'm not saying about the man you are talking about. What I'm saying is, if you have a contract with somebody, try to fulfill the contract first. Most of the problem, Mas, I don't know if you're hearing me.
I'm hearing you very loud and clear.
Most of the problem Africa are having is they champion something they didn't know about it. That is the problem. I keep saying, when you are championing something, make sure you know exactly what you are saying about, because they use their broken and their English to confuse some of the people. That is exactly what the problem we are having today. I can't understand whereby you have an agreement with someone. This is the thing the white man can never do. When you have agreement with somebody, try to fulfill it. That is where I'm coming. That is where I'm coming on my own. Fulfill the agreement. Because I'll be honest with you. If you try to do anything that want to show the whole world that Nigeria is fantastically corrupt, just like David Cameron said, Nigeria will fight with the money they have. They can bribe everybody they want to bribe to shut up. The same way they bribe all the whole media in the world to shut up while people are dying in Nigeria every blessed day. And they are seeing it. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity because I'm very angry.
Before you go, you mentioned about somebody who cannot read the speech, right?
Yes.
Are you against the man?
Well, if you look at it, but he called himself an educated man. You can see. I'm against him.
You're against the man.
Yes.
Because
I don't know if
because he cannot read the speech, right?
Of course, he cannot read the speech, but tomorrow they will label him that he was educated in Harvard and other things, and then people will swallow it.
Is it the governor you're talking about?
Say that again, Simon.
Is it the governor from the Yoruba land?
Not the. I don't know if that man was a governor. I can't. There is one of the man there. He keep going on and going on and going on and going on. I don't know if you have seen the video. I can't remember the man's name honestly. It's not. I don't think that man is a governor. You know, he can't even read out what they give to him to read to the public. He was struggling to read out what they give to him, and tomorrow they will bring out, they will give him honorable that he studied in Harvard, he studied in this place, and people will swallow it, sink and hook. They won't even go and do research, just like the way you are doing research now, bringing it out to the public to see. This is the problem we are having in black people are having. We have to ask questions.
Are you talking about this man?
Exactly. That's him.
Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you something. You see, the man is good, and for you to have mentioned this man, I will use just 2 minutes. I will use just 2 minutes to enlighten the people that are watching this program now about what happened here. This man you see here is very good. Now, let me upload the video, and I will tell you how good this man is. This man should be, applauded because he is good. You know what happened in that video? What happened in that video is that, the politicians, they don't write their speech. So what they do is that they write this speech and give to them. Of course, it takes somebody with extraordinary intelligence to have identified that the speech given to him was wrong. So what the man, in fact, I have never seen any man as good as this guy. This guy, I'm going to play just small of that video, and I will make a video for those who have misunderstood the thing that transpired in this video to retract, because this is one of the best we can get so far. Let me bring the video on the screen. You see, what happened here is that this man was given a speech to read. So as he was reading that speech, he noticed a lot of error and wrong things.
Listen, and the only neighbor to Lagos.
And so what did he do? As somebody that is well brainy and smart, he did not read what was given to him. So what he did was to immediately identify the thing that was wrong in the speech, and he was correcting it. So he started rewriting the speech. That was what happened. Now I'm going to bring the man to the screen. Just don't go away. This is the man. I want everybody to watch this.
The proximity of our state to and the only neighbor to Lagos, the fifth largest economy on the continent, is an advantage that we are committed to harness. Something's wrong there.
You see?
Something's wrong there.
And then he pick up pen to harness, so nobody know whatever the person that wrote the speech, nobody know what the person wrote there. But the man having been conversant with what he is reading, with what is now reading about, he knows that the information, you know, that has been inserted into this speech is not supposed to be there. And he has to pick up his pen to begin to do what we call proofread. What he's doing now is what we call proofread. So it takes a very extraordinary, intelligent man to do what he did here. Let us watch it.
The proximity of our state.
And in the background, the person that wrote the speech was reading it. If you listen to the background of the video, you'll find out that the person who wrote the speech was actually prepared to, you know, to continue to correct, to make sure that the man read the speech. So nobody knows whether it was actually a sabotage on the side of the governor. I don't know whether I think he's the governor or something. I don't know whether he's the governor or something. But anyway, whoever he is, it was either a sabotage on his side, but he refused to be sabotaged by not reading that message or not reading that speech to the end. Now watch. He said no.
The president of our state, two, and the only neighbor.
You see, in the background, somebody was reading it. You know, somebody was reading it so he can read along. Not to read along, but somebody was reading it, trying to tell him that, you know, what he saw there is correct. But he said no.
Wrong.
He says wrong.
To our only neighbor.
The community of our state to Lagos.
Yes, that's the
You see, he is deleting it. You hear it, pop, 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 pop. That is iPad, probably iPad. He is deleting that speech.
Okay.
4, 3, 2.
The proximity of our state to Lagos State, the fifth largest economy on the continent, is an advantage that we are committed to harness to the mutual benefits of our two states. Is that correct?
You see?
For the mutual benefits of our two states.
He said, is that correct?
Information. I thought you guys read this thing. No?
You see, he said, I don't think you guys read this thing. No. I don't think you guys read this thing. No.
Okay, it's an advantage that we are committed to harnessing or to harness. That we are committed to harness. No, something is wrong.
You see? So it takes somebody with extraordinary intelligence to be proofreading his own speech. Do you know that every speech you made as a governor, you are going to have you are going to have the transcript shared to the public. The transcript will be shared to the public, and if after this man made this speech and they share the transcript probably to to media, of course, Nigeria don't care. Nigeria don't care, but some people care. Some people who are really educated, they care. So those who are not educated, those who who don't know nothing, they will read whatever given to them, and that's it. And they will even share it and put it to the public. But this man is, if he believes that he is educated and well, he is now doing proofreading. So my people, if you have insulted him before, go and apologize and retract your insult. He did not fumble here. Rather, he demonstrated the highest intelligence you can think of. Superiority. That's what he's demonstrating here. He is doing what we call proofread, correcting the grammar, that was written for him to read as a speech. That is what he did. So my people, he is not, he didn't do anything. He did something very fantastic. But of course, we understand. A lot of people will not understand what went wrong here. I have seen this video and I'm waiting for a day. I'm going to explain what happened here. So let us watch it again since we're already watching it. Just a few minutes.
We are committed to harness the mutual benefits of our two states. No, something is wrong.
For the mutual benefits
We are committed to harness.
For the mutual benefits. We want to harness it for the
We are committed to harnessing.
You see, and if you read it, you find out that the right word is not harness, but rather harnessing. We are committed to harnessing. Somebody was still in the background there telling him it is harness. He cannot say we are committed to harness. No, because when you are committed to harnessing, not committed to harness, you can't speak that kind of English. You say committed to is something like in futuristic, continuous futuristic tense. I don't know how they put it, but it is committed to harnessing. And he don't just want to overlook it and read it like that to the people. He don't know. You see, you don't know who is listening to him. You don't know whether he's a classmate in in school, is from abroad, is listening to him. And so he want to make sure that his speech is very correct, at least if he's speaking in English, since it's not a Yoruba language. That is what happened here. Let us listen to the end.
Honestly, that we will harness. That we will harness for the mutual benefits.
You see, that's a different sentence there. We will harness is correct, but we committed to harnessing, not committed to harness. You see, and that is a proofread.
Yes. They might know what I've done. I don't know what I've done here. What's going on? What paragraph is this? We have concentrated on the PHCs because they are the closest to the people and as the foundation for our hub and spoke healthcare delivery system. Something is wrong there. and are the foundation.
You see, what he is doing now is that he's correcting this speech directly from there.
But I said it so many times. I can say PhDs. It's raining. Where I take this from the 19. So this often. Well, it's a very long way to go. One second, please. I hope I'm not reading too fast.
And one thing is that we don't even know whether this is actually we don't even know whether this is actually a speech or this is there is proofreading it and they are recording it. So nobody know. It may be that this is a rehearsal of the speech, and the man is trying to do the proofread, and then they posted this video. Nobody know. But whether it is a speech or whether it is actually the real speech the man is doing here, or that they have written this speech and then he is just going through it, to make some correction, and they are recording it like that, and then later on the people therefore job, the people that are with bad belly, they have to post it to try to deceive people, to say that he cannot read the speech or something like that. That is not what happened here, and I believe I have been able to shed light on this particular video. And anybody who I was not there, I don't know them, they don't know me, but I've just shown you the forensic analysis of what happened here, and that is the fact. Now we continue with our program. Thank you very much for listening. All right. So my brother, are you still there?
Yes, Simon. Thank you for talking about that. But to be honest with you, it's very, 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 very annoying.
Yes,
all these things.
because let me tell you, because the people that are working for him, they have been compromised to either sabotage the man. Because when you watch the video, you find out that there is no need for this video to be put to public. You understand? There's no need for the to be put to public. Either that they are rehearsing, like I said, or that the man is reading it to make rehearsal before the main speech now that will be public. But somebody who was there and who is a cameraman is recording it. And then after recording it, they put it to the public. Or that the man the man was, he did not see the speech before coming to give the speech, and then he cannot accept this kind of wrong jargons that is being passed to him to read. So he don't want to accept the jargon. That is what happened here. So he's a great man that we should applaud him, because this thing is what is going on in Nigeria all the time. Some people will be giving speech to read, and then they will go there and start fumbling. It's not because some of them cannot read it, but because the people just have been paid to sabotage them. So somebody with this kind of, that can identify this kind of thing, should be applauded. Thank you.
Simon, before I drop, like the video of Onyema you played the other day, do you know that our people, more especially our Igbo people, all these billionaires, Maze, after the war, do you know that our people have been traumatized by the Fulanis? They don't even know their left and their right. When they see evil, they sit on it and say it's good. Do you know that is exactly what happened to Onyema? Our people, because before you become a billionaire, you must play allegiance to the Fulanis, and they have your record, and they have your data. Do you know that sitting there watching that man saying that thing is what exactly they asked him to come and say? Because he knew that our people, in fact, after the war, our people have been traumatized so bad that even they watch evil, and they couldn't say anything. And that is where we find ourselves today. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Somebody is talking about transmission. No, transmission. Transmission is different. Alenora Okoro, transmission is different. He's a Dundee man. He's a complete mugu. Transmission is a complete idiot, because he read every transmission that was given to him without identifying. Even he fumbled from the beginning of the transmission to the end of the transmission. So that is the level of the understanding of the transmission. All right, we're going to bring you Ifeanyi. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Thank you so much for having me on your program tonight.
You're welcome.
I can hear my little one shouting in the background. I might have to make this very quick. But I must say that I'm a recent convert. Not that I have not believed in independence for the Biafra people, but I believe there was a route to achieving it democratically inside Nigeria. At least that was my thinking. Yeah. And I still do believe it, but I sense something now that is different to, very different. In fact, in 2017, when I went to Nigeria for my mom's funeral, I didn't even know who Nnamdi Kanu was at that time, as recent as 2017. But even at that time, I was, working on ways, and I had a team of people. We had a 50-year plan. To achieve something inside Nigeria. But the music of referendum has caught my ear. And I believe it's the right thing to do. And it's almost like a George Floyd kind of effect now. There is a wave going on now. In fact, if you had called referendum 2 months ago, I would have voted to stay in Nigeria 2 months ago. But now I'm very pro referendum.
We're gonna clap for you. So welcome to the family. When one person is repent like this, there is joy everywhere. Because believe me, you are going to be one of the channel where the water will pass through to get to those who do not have the water to drink.
I hope so. In fact, I am hoping to influence a lot of people, not just into the idea of Biafra, because there's still a lot to do.
Yes.
I believe one of my biggest qualities is strategy. So there's a lot to do, especially for our non-Igbo brothers. I think it's fair to say that the Igbos inside Biafra at least are pretty much unanimous, or at least over 90%. They are brothers that are not, they are non-Igbo Biafran brothers. There's work to do there. There's a lot to do. But I agree with you about the referendum, and I agree with you. I've been listening to you. I've recently seen you as well in our Punchline. And I thank him too. I'm hoping to be able to connect with him too. On what he's doing there. He's a dear friend of ours. And I agree with the way forward as a system of government will be self-governance for each of the communities. Yes. And anybody that identifies as a community will have the right to govern themselves inside an independent Biafra. And I think that is the message, because I know the referendum will come. There's a momentum gathering now that will be very difficult to stop. Even with the people we are facing are very rich people, but there's a momentum, and this is not 1967. That statement is a very strong statement. I don't know if many people even read meaning into it. But this is not 1967 for me. Means we are fortunate to be in a time where it's very easy to get information out to people in mass. Yes. In mass. When I imagine during the war, there was the military war and the propaganda war. So I imagine in the propaganda war, getting those images out, getting it out to journalists who would even buy into the idea before it goes out, and then get support for people to, before you saw those marches going on in major cities around the world. It may have been up to 1 year. In the time we are now, that can be done in 1 week. So that is the advantage we have in the time we are now. So you have my support, and there's a lot more. If possible, I would hope that we might talk more.
We'll be talking more. You will be talking more, and I really appreciate that you have the courage to come online. But when you look at what is showing on the screen now, you are going to be coming across this kind of comment. If you read what is on the screen, somebody said, "I beg, get out. You people should be welcome with Koboko." So when you come across comment like this, you that it's just about showing love. So
that comment from that guy is love. And I understand that it is love, because he's probably more happy that there's somebody who is in, and in fact that statement is more like, what have you been waiting for?
Exactly.
So those sort of comments are
actually, if I have Koboko now, I should have just thrown it by All right, I'm very happy to have you, and hopefully I will be seeing your face often on the program to contribute to your
thank you. And if possible, I will hope to speak with you more, connect with you. And there's a lot, if possible, there's a lot more I believe I can contribute.
Good.
So I'm happy for you to reach out to me. We can talk.
And one of the most important thing is you can, I don't know, wherever you are, I believe there are IPOB there.
I'm in the UK. Oh no, there's a lot that we'll be doing, and you will be hearing a lot of this. You'll be seeing a lot more coming, because I believe, and my message to everybody there is, don't feel you can't do something. There's always something you can do.
Exactly.
There's always something you can do, and I have a few friends where there's a lot we are planning to do over the next coming years, to support yourself, to support MNK, especially support. So in a lot of those things are in the pipeline. And you see them coming through, but to all my brothers and sisters out there, you can do something. You can talk to somebody. You can You can tweet a hashtag, you can do something. There's always something you can do, but there's a momentum going on now that is hard to stop. It cannot, it would be difficult to, with this kind of momentum in this kind of age that we are fortunate to be in. A difference with
I agree with you. And it takes other intelligence people to identify that actually. It's not everybody, some people still, is this Biafra, when is it coming? But it takes people who think very deep to actually understand what you're saying, to actually understand that there is actually a very big wave that nobody can stop. That is a fact. And we know the wave, and we know that the more the wave is even coming more, so just watch before the end of this summer, between now and October, you are going to see more wave that will shock most of the people. So you're welcome aboard, and there is always a space for every other person who will look at you today, because some of your friends may never believe you agree to Biafra. There is some of my friends that in those days they will tell me, Biafra, this, that. So after this last Christmas, one of them, he called me and he said, I am now an IPOB. I say, you cannot be IPOB. I say, you cannot be IPOB. He said, do you know that in the bus where my brother entered, he's the only South African person that they kidnap everybody? I say, are you serious? Who kidnapped them? He said, Fulani. He said, this Nigeria, no. I said, so because the thing touches him, he finally touched him, and he now realized that only ordinary kidnapping, it's not even like Nigeria have not even dealt with him. Only kidnapping. He decided that the country is gone. So I say, welcome to the program, and welcome on board, and welcome to the family. We are going to make Biafra a great nation. Like this diversity we are talking about, everybody knows. We know the secret of Europe, and that secret is what we are going to carry.
I live in Europe. I live in the UK, and it's not even, Europe is actually one of the things that you would know is that if the average map that you look at is distorted. Europe is actually a lot smaller than it appears, and a proof of that is that you've probably heard that a country like the Congo, the big Congo, the Belgian Congo, is the size of Western Europe. Now, if you look at most of the maps you're looking at today, you will see that if you look at Congo and Africa and you look at Western Europe, Europe looks like it's almost the size of West Africa. So even that map itself is distorted. They make it look bigger. Well, Europe itself is a lot smaller. So the question of tribe that you're talking about comes in because they are very divided among tribal lines. It's really along tribal lines. And in fact, the First World War was caused because of that. A country that it was the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It had countries today that would have been Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia itself has about 9 countries inside. So you have Serbia, so you have Yugoslavia, then you have countries like Hungary, you have countries like Romania, you have countries like Austria. These were all part of Austro-Hungarian Empire. And it was a Yugoslav nationalist that shot Ferdinand that led to the First World War. So it's the diverse. So when they had the diversity here, it wasn't working. In fact, it started working for them when all those countries now split their way. So you are very correct in that, and that is the way forward.
Thank you.
Absolutely way forward.
Thank you.
So thank you for having me. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll give you a special preference for your as our new brother. Welcome aboard. All right. Thank you. And that was a very good one, and a lot of people will be converted as well this evening. Thank you, Mr. Ike. Welcome to the program. Good evening from here.
Hey, good evening. Good evening here too. I am in the United States, so I'm in Texas. This is after 5 or to 6. Anyway, I got some little things to contribute right here. I will touch a little bit of things. The other time I was trying to do, I was on your program, but the system wasn't allowing me to do anything.
Okay.
So yeah, if you can remember.
I remember.
Now, yeah. First of all, let me inform you, and then other people listening will hear that whatever protest they did, they said youths, emo youths, had a protest at Owerri, the other town. That protest from a reliable source. In fact, from directly to people that are involved in it, I find out that they were paid to do the protest. So it is something that the state government was involved. So it's not like it's a voluntary protest. It's something that was paid. Now, that's for your information. Um, and because I was mad with it, I see people who are trying to, going for solidarity. I mean, trying to say that the state government of Imo State, the state administrator, sorry, because I know he wasn't elected.
Mhm.
The guy, what he has been doing for Imo State, I was asking them because I've been very active on Facebook. I always challenge things, say the truth as it is. I don't fear nobody. And so I was telling them to stop talking about that. We have innocent people that have been killed and still being killed. And we are not looking at that. What we are doing is to praise a governor, only him in the eastern section, that invited the army to come and kill his people. And you all are going there on solidarity. So I know one of his personnel. I know him very well. He was my classmate. And then he turned around and was telling me not to attack him. So he made me to understand that he's the person, one of the people that organized the protest. Anyway, that's kind of information. On the other hand, when it comes to the speech, I was listening to what you all are talking about. The speech, somebody, I think that guy is a senator.
Okay.
He's not a governor. I think he's a senator or House of Representative or something like that.
Okay.
So we are not going to say he is smart. If he is smart, anybody that is going to give a lecture or going out to give a speech supposed to go through the script.
Actually, yes. Actually, I have the opinion that this was just going through the speech and the rehearsal, and somebody was videoing it, and later put it online. Because that's what I think was going on there.
I don't think so. I don't think so. That was a speech. You have press right there. You have press. That was a speech. If not, they wouldn't have put it out there because they didn't expect it to come that way. Now, you can come out to go give a speech and then you stay there doing corrections. And remember, whether Hanes or Hanesan depends on whatever English, that should start from what you want to say.
Yes.
We have English, it doesn't matter what, no word of English is wrong, but that depends on how you are using it.
Yes.
So even if it is not right, he would have on his own put the right word. Just go straight to it, change whatever they said there, whatever Hanesan, he can find another word for Hanesan. He can use any other thing to make it right and keep going on his way. But because he didn't, he is not, these are the kind of people that are out there telling a country of over 200 million people what to do.
Yes.
It's just everywhere. And I'm not going to say he is not smart. I don't know him personally. But the point is, there are little things that we have to look into when it comes to leadership. You don't go to school to learn about leadership or administration. You don't learn it. It's inborn. If you are not born with it, you can never be there. And you can never do anything. So Let me go by another one is diversity. I don't know what you all are looking at when it comes to diversity. Because is it human diversity or resource diversity? Or in Nigeria today, we got problem. The problem we have is, in as much as we are not the same people, we don't speak the same language, we have the same culture, we don't have anything in common. It's a big problem. And another thing is, we being Black people, our sense of understanding is limited. I am here in the United States, like somebody said, you have all kinds of people. I lived in the Caribbean, St. Martin to be precise. In St. Martin, you have over 92 countries in a small island, a very small island. You can drive round of it within an hour, but you have up to 92 countries living there, and everybody get on together. We do. I mean, you wouldn't even understand anything. You wouldn't know that this person, that person, that you do your own thing, do whatever. At the end of the day, we are going towards a goal. But Nigeria, you have Fulanese that believe that they are up here and every other person in that country is down here. And then when it comes to development, I could remember, because I was in Kaduna in 1992 when they had Zango Kataf riot. I was there. The same problem they had with the houses. So now sometimes I hear people talking about Hausa. You all make it clear that the Fulanis are different from Hausa. The same way we are suffering, that's how Hausas are suffering. The same problem I'm telling you now, that's the problem the Hausas had with the Fulanis, because they believe they own everywhere, and therefore whatever they want to do, they did it. That's what happened in Zango Kataf. And when the Hausas refused, the same way they go to their farms and destroying their farms, killing people in the farm, raping people, that's what they were doing in Zango Kataf, in Zaria. And then the Hausas get fed up with that, even after a commission was set up. And before the result came out, these people, they told them to stop, but these people continued on what they were doing. That's why Zamani Lekwat had to organize his people, and they attacked the Fulanis. They burned them up in the mosque. That was in 1992. So anybody that is not thinking or saying that Nigeria should continue to be how it is now, the person is dreaming. You see, I praise Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. I praise him. Whatever that I cannot do, I tell you, whosoever that can do it, I will always appreciate him, thank him, because it's not easy to get to where he has gone. Never easy. It's not a risk he has been taking. It's not everything that happened to him, but still he is going. I praise him. Whenever you talk to him, tell him I said, thank you very much. Now, it's not easy to get to this point where he is. And I'm telling you, you all keep it up. You all do the best. Let Nigeria, the people who are leading Nigeria, their brain cannot carry the population in Nigeria. The earlier we know this, the better for us. Maybe someday, somehow, we decide to come together again, then we can now, sit on the table and know how it's going to be. But for now, we need to get this country into 3-4, however it is, and so that people can be able to manage how the little portion they might get. So that's where I support. I've known about this movement when myself was there since 2004, if I would say that. So I've been with them, I've been going, following everything. So if we don't, I don't think my children, when you ask them, my son told me one day that he's not going to Nigeria. Why? Because they're going to break his car. That's what he told me.
Okay.
And so I was laughing. I said, definitely you have to go. So the more we get it now, the better for us. We can be able to bring our future generations home. If
All
we
right.
cannot,
Thank you very
this
much.
is where we
Let me
get
bring
ourselves.
other people to the program because this is almost 2 a.m. here where I am now.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Right. So we're gonna we have a number of people here. I'm gonna give not all of you the opportunity. Those who did not who will not be able to talk, please don't get offense. But I must bring my sister, Ukuru. Ukuru must speak. We're going to bring in Joko Carlo. Please, everybody that is speaking now, anybody that is going to speak now, have to be very, very fast and very snappy so that I will go also and sleep. Now, Joko Carlo, can you talk? Welcome to the program. Please make your own comment very brief. Thank you.
Hello, Simon. This is Joko Carlo from London.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. I like what you're doing. Obviously, I think people are misunderstanding what is going on. Yeah. What I see with the comment by Onyema and the rest of them is because they are beginning to find it difficult to deceive the populace. So now they are forcing people that are benefiting from the system to come outside and make speeches. That's why you start seeing, because at the end of the day, WhatsApp and all these other social media have made it possible for the enlightenment to get to the local people at the bottom of the ground. And now they're finding it so difficult. And what they're doing now, they're going, okay, you are making 10 million out of this new system we are making here, and it's affecting your people. You're giving us trouble. You go make the speech. Otherwise, you're going to close your company. Yeah. Nobody will go with their clear mind to make that kind of speech and be recorded. And that is what people need to start understanding. That means the pressure is biting. It's biting because now, next one now is going to be their children going to make the speech. And very soon you start seeing these governors and their children coming out to make speeches.
Exactly.
Because they are the one benefiting. The people that are not benefiting now, or the people that have realized that they've been so dummy, have come to say, you know what, we don't want this anymore. We're going with this referendum. Try this one for 60 years. It's not working. And now you guys have to go there and make the speech. And the more speech they make, the more they are beginning to make people realize, listen, what you, Nnamdi Kanu, and other people are doing is actually working, because people are beginning to question, wait, all this while, for the past 20, 30 years, you've not come out to make a speech. Why are you coming out to make a speech now?
Exactly.
And that is where the whole thing is going to bust out, because I honestly believe in the next 2-3 years, there'll be a referendum, whether they like it or not.
Yes. All right. Thank you very much for being part of this program. We have our president has come for me to tell me to go and put him to sleep again. So, and then of course, on this note, I'm going to bring the broadcast to an end. Thank you, all of you. Those who did not speak, please forgive me. You see, my president is out now, and I have to, as a secretary, secretary to the president, or PA to the president. I have to. Otherwise, he's not going to sleep. Without me, he is not going to sleep, or he's not going to do anything without me. To somebody say 3 years. So thank you very much for being part of this program. This is a weekend, quite all right, but this is very late already here. He just wake up now to come and kidnap me. Right. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa. May God bless the Middle Belt. May God bless our wife. They are going to accept my prayer. May God bless you watching this program. May God bless IPOB worldwide. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless ESM. May God bless Sunday Igbo, Nogomen, and all of you. We love you from here. We say good night and see you tomorrow. Remember, those of you who are watching from enterbiafra.com, we want to see your feedback. We want to hear your feedback on the experience you have today. Forget about the experience yesterday, or today we have made some update on the Enter Biafra channel 1 and channel 2, channel 3. Today, this broadcast is being aired on Enter Biafra channel 1. We want to hear your opinion and see what we can improve in that. I believe that you have a better experience today watching in enterbiafra.com. And then also there is enterbiafra.org. It is also working in those websites. Thank you very much and see you tomorrow. Good night. Good night. Adam say bye-bye. Adam is sleepy.